Well, hello again. What's going on? Hmm. Let's talk about the fourth dimension. Probably due to the fact that I've gotten no sleep tonight at all. Remember those times you're just sleeping is not. Well, it'd be essential. It's nice to take a nap, but I just was not feeling very sleepy. Like I feel very sleepy. I'd like to take a nap, but so uh, I was listening to a few different audiobooks, having a few chats with some people. And so wait, I thought I'd speak about living in the fourth dimension. So there's three dimensions. The three dimensions there, physical, right, and this way and all that, right. You got the the uh, the depth and the breadth of something. And what's the fourth dimension? What's the fifth dimension? Time and space. Time is a construct, just like the fourth dimension is a construct. Space is what everything is held within. But what would the four if there was another dimension? What would that look like? Where all things are happening simultaneously. Like everything's happening right now. Everything, all things. But you've isolated and echolocated yourself from a space beyond here, wherever that is. I don't. It's hard to point to. But you put yourself into here, whatever you are, like wherever you are, however you are. But it was a reverberation of something. That fourth dimension is what would be considered the mind of God. The when people talk about when people talk about the ninth dimension, or they talk about the I don't even know, like all of these well, hypothetically speaking, there's black holes and there's a ninth dimension. Hypothetical, man. What is that? What is anybody talking about? Well, here we're gonna talk about the ninth dimension. Most people ain't even living in 3D. And how could they even? Uh, how could you even the ninth dimension? That's some crazy shit right there. You know the fourth dimension. What is that? The fourth dimension is basically just the mind, because the mind is creating the. See, does the mind exist outside of space, or is the mind all of space, and then within it contains water and physical object manifestation, which is basically everything that we participate with. So to live in the fourth dimension would uh, be akin to using thought as a man thinketh, so he becomes. Before I get anybody in here that's on some gender shit, as woman thinketh, so she shall become. But then you got the guy like she holds he, SHE, and he has her, because within her is he, and then so even within man there's ma, and so you gotta go it's encoded in there, so just not to offend anyone. But yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I was pondering when everybody's like, wake up, gotta wake up, you gotta be awake, gotta get woke. Nah, man. Sometimes you gotta sleep. I'm just like, hopefully, hopefully you guys, hopefully I can talk to you guys for a little while and it will put me to sleep. You know how like the sound of someone's voice will put you to sleep. My voice is like as monotone as it is. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna put me to sleep. It might. We'll see. We'll see if I can rockabye baby to myself. I'm just go. On a treetop, I want the wind, all that. Uh, so, how far you want to go into this fourth dimensionality? What's up, Muffin Radio? What's going on, man? You got to. I mean, I, I tend to carry jewels and crystals and stones and yes, you have to drop the jewels. You have to. So only. What do you need them for? What do you need all? What does everybody need these things for? Some people need them. Some people need the crystal. But it's already in. You are already the crystal grid. Your body is made of basically. I mean, wasn't water a liquid crystal? Isn't this what people tell you? That's what science says. It's a like it's liquid. It's a moving crystal. So when you drink water, you're drinking a crystal. So you might as well eat crystals, huh? And then people do. Cubes of salt and sugar. But yeah, would somebody eat an actual crystal? I don't know. I have before. I don't know if it's done anything. Maybe I'll go chew on some rocks right now. Let's see. Let's see what else is in here. And I'll go a little deeper into fourth dimensional thinking. I think it has to do with when you go through these training institutes, school. When you start being programmed, you become less dimensional and more one-dimensional. The dimension they're trying to put you in. So there's nothing wrong with demons or Zion. Zion is part of the Zion, the illusion. It's part of the Mayans. The Mayans are the Maya, which is basically illusion. There's nothing wrong with the illusion. And there's nothing wrong with demons because the demon, it just basically means more of like a physical, like it's an earthy thing. Everybody thinks of Satan as like below. I think of God up there. And so if you think of Satan, you think of demons. You never think of, you say angels. Angels and demons are the same thing. But the manifestation, the illusion to become manifest is the dimension. So the manifest is the physical object that you get out of the way that you perceive, the way that you project, the way that you understand, understand, overstand, all those fun words. So you can put your mind into that meditation where you sit there and you stare at a flame. Light a candle, you just stare at it. Stare at the TV, at the black mirror. Stare at a blank page and draw something or write something. But it comes out of no mind, it comes out of nothing. Like literally nothing. What is your mind made of? Point to it. Show it to me. Show me your mind. Well, if you want to see my mind, you can look around here. My mind is these books, it's that dog, it's the chair I'm sitting on, it's these elephant guys. It's a little bruise I have on my elbow. It's part of like it's that that Buddha there, that giant crystal stone sitting right there. It's all of that, but I've produced that with my mind. How else would it have gotten there? How else would it be there? There it is. Now, how far does that extend? How far? How much does that grow? How much is that? Like how long does it apparently take to produce what you want out of life? If you're living in the fourth dimension, you can't just stay in the fourth dimension because you have to drop down into third dimension to collect the gifts that you've presented to yourself. It's called the present. Present. The present was gifted to you through yourself. Meaning, I present. I have an idea. Here's what I'd like to happen this weekend. And now I can lodge that in my head. I could speak it. Sometimes you speak it because you can't just walk into a Starbucks and they'll just be like, oh, and you must be here for the coffee and the croissant, and they hand it to you. I mean, you could if you're really, really good at it. Like, could I just walk into the coffee shop over there? Could I walk into the... Maybe. Maybe. But in as a general practice, that's not how you get it. You'd have to actually speak. You'd have to say, can I have... Uh, I'll take the venti espresso double mocha cappuccino-y soy milky, whatever the fuck these people... I don't know how these people order. Or the fuck you want. You'd have to do that. If it became like, if you were there, always going there on a Monday morning and you ordered the same shit, like eventually they'll be like, oh yeah, here's the coffee. I know you'll be here at like 6:30, whatever. But could you do that in a bigger way where it's like, just cast out an idea, like what you think, and then the universe provides it for you? That's what the fourth dimension is. You're placing yourself here from another space. It's on another space. It's hard to explain fully, but it's like it's being the whole mind, which is everyone's mind, and just placing yourself into the environment that you require. And most people, because they've been trained, like you hear the word no about 20,000 times before you're 6 years old, something crazy like that. You know, no, don't do that. No, don't do, you don't hear the encouragement, and so people in their mind, no, 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 you can't have that. No, you can't be that. No, that can't be. But if you overcome that, what that is using a different aspect of your brain, which is the creative part, which is why usually artists and they have this sense of, well, if that's a wall, I can go over it, I can go around it, I could cut a hole in it, could jump in a helicopter, fly over that shit. I could just go the other direction. There's just multiple things you could do. You could grab some paint and draw on it, and whatever. Most people go, oh shit, that's the end of the journey right there. But the creative mind says no. There's more to it, and you start from that place of saying, what should I create today? How do I go about doing this? What you'd question all of reality, and that's where your mind starts. Is just like, okay, how do I do this? How do I manifest something? Think it enough. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you won't. It's that simple. I mean, of course, there's some things that like, yeah, maybe, probably not. And there's some things, maybe. Everybody wants to win the lottery, but nobody's willing to buy a ticket, right? Except for how many people buy lottery tickets? Oh, your lottery ticket. Yeah, you already got a lottery ticket. You're already here. So you already won. See, the word won, W-O-N, is the word O-N-E, which is O-W-N. Anyway, so what else is up here? What's up, no? Jewels, but stones to the uninitiated, untrained eye, for sure. Yeah. I heard this. Oh, there we go. I'm getting. You're getting. I'm gonna try to do it to myself. You are getting sleepy now. You are becoming tired. Actually, I am, which is good. I wonder where that comes from. The like how people can't sleep. Like, is it extra energy? hmm. Sometimes it's like, that you didn't accomplish what you wanted during the day, so you stay up or you're something anxious about something. For me, it was more like I did so much the other day that I that my sleeping pattern got kind of off, so I slept a little bit during the day. So I was like, oh man, no, and I'm wake. It's 7 in the morning, I think. What time is it? Let me see here. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock, right on the dot. And instead of sleeping, I'm sitting here talking to you fools. Oh wait, I think I'm gonna be sleeping in a second. You guys want to watch me? Pat, you want to? I'm gonna show you the how to how to be restful. How you can meditate yourself to sleep. It doesn't always work, but breathe properly. It's being of no mind to get to sleep is like the opposite of focused attention. It's the opposite of that, whatever that is. It's like when you're going to sleep, what you're doing is you're emptying your mind. You're emptying it. And then that's how you have a dream. That's how when you're getting to sleep and you're in that little zone right there where you're awake, but you're falling asleep, and all of a sudden you can image things. Well, you're imaging things that's based, like, then you start to see like colors and patterns, and uh, maybe you see like different creatures, blah blah blah. That's that's your mind allowing, which is the opposite of focused attention, which would be like, okay, I want to see I mean, a butterfly. Yeah, there's a butterfly right there. So I focus on a butterfly. Now I can see a butterfly in my head. It's the opposite of that. It's if you say I don't want to see, I see nothing, and everything is like blah. You can't really. It doesn't even happen. You can't. You have to. It just. You don't. Here is it. You fall asleep. Why do they say you fall asleep? Because you just fall. You tripped into. You fall. You fall in love. You fall asleep. Why would you fall to do those things? It's something a little. The language is confusing because it's not. You're not falling into those things. It's like you grow into love, and you whatever that is, and you like the sleeping part, and that fourth dimension is like kind of where you are when you're sleeping, and you're in this giant space of anything's possible. That's the fourth dimension, and you plop it down here as yourself. No, no, oh no, it always works. You will be sleeping now. Take a nap. Oh, oh, oh shit! It's happening. I see. Is there an eye position that would you put? No. See, some people like to roll their eyes back or put them or look in here, or you can look at your nose, or you can look here. They both work the same. But I'm just kind of like tired. But how would you get to sleep like this? Like the music's not helping. So who else is up in here? Uh, yeah, I don't really. I think I might be. I think I might be near resting right now. No, you gotta be awoke. You gotta wake up. You gotta be part of the woke tribe. Not sleeping, man. That's cool sometimes. Like it's very good for you not to sleep. Like in Ayurveda, they teach you to they. The idea is if you stay up for an extended period of time, it's like a sleep fast. You fast from sleeping. Your brain heats up by I think about 1 degree, which is quite a bit. It burns off things in your brain that would normally be stuck there. So you can, by staying up an extended period of time, um, it it alleviates, and also it's like when you fast from anything, Like whenever you've done a fast, let's say on water or something, or just abstain from food, abstain from this or that, then you you open up pathways, neurological pathways, quite literally. And like when you fast from food, you'll open up literally the entire day turns into shit. I didn't need to spend 30 minutes finding, consuming, and eating breakfast. I didn't need to spend an hour at lunch, and I didn't need to spend an hour and a half preparing dinner, eating dinner, doing the dishes. It's like all of a sudden there's all of this, and the rest of the time it's like you've you found this extra space, these new pathways for things, and that's fasting. Also, when you fast when you fast from sleeping, it does the same thing. Like, did I do this intentionally today? No, I don't. I mean, I have before intentionally just stayed up just to like because I knew the value of it. But today I was just like, I was not just I couldn't get right to the sleeping point. I was like, oh, I'll stay up. Let me read this. Let me watch this. And here we are doing this now. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Stay well, and we will talk maybe later today. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But have a beautiful, bright bounty of a day. Be beneficent and becoming to all of these things. Peace out. No. Good to see you, Mofum. Talk to y'all soon.